What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy Monday, happy beginning of the week. Today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. A lot of people are pretty scared trying to figure out how low we can go. So we're going to look at the chart. We're going to look at the weekly on Bitcoin so we can get a good idea of what's been going on and what could possibly happen in the short term. All right, we're going to take a look at the other markets to get an idea of where we are in where the other markets are, right? Because everything affects everything else. Everything is interconnected in this world, including risk markets. And then we're going to take a look at a few altcoins that I think are in some pretty good, interesting buying areas. So we'll look at those charts too. All right, a lot of things to cover. And so without further ado, let's do this. That's interesting. That's a weird noise. All right, so I'm going to take a look at these things on the daily first, all right? And then we're going to go back into the weekly. Something interesting to take a look at the daily, all right? And also, I wanted to take a look at the daily because we closed this candle, okay? Look at that huge wick, all right? 49,000 something, right around, yeah, 49,000. I'd say touch. It didn't quite hit 50, but it did go up there. So that's pretty interesting. Like I mentioned, I thought we were going to go a lot higher than that, and then come down, but we didn't. And so the idea of us hitting 35 is possible. Okay, but check this out. All right, so this is the week of December 4th, basically the first week of December. All right, and then, because again we're looking at the weekly, so every candle represents a week. The week after was red, then the week is green, red, green, red, and green for now, right? So that's an interesting little trend there, right? Basically just going up and down, up and down, up and down in a relatively tight range. I mean, the bodies don't go much higher than the body of the highest body was the one in January, the first week of January, went as high as 43,000, and the lowest body, not including this one because this is a green going up, this red one right here, and then on the week of December 11th, around 41,200, and this one was pretty close to around the same, 41,200 on the week of the 18th of December. Since then, this week didn't go below these two, right? This one, the week of the 8th. January 8th didn't go 41,600, and the one that we're currently at also has not gone below, but I mean we still have until Sunday for this one, so that's pretty interesting. Another thing to note that we did break for the first time 1, 2, 3, 4 in 5 weeks. The fifth week we actually broke this area of support, but we also have this area of support. And this morning, I just put this line right here, which is a psychological line of 40,000. Okay, and that's going to be a psychological area where we could actually get to, which would be interesting. I think maybe we could possibly wick down there. I don't think that we get too below it. Okay, but if we do get out of this area, right, and Bitcoin does dip down, then yeah, so I could see us getting down to 35. At 35. I have a tough time believing that we go below it. It's just a very strong area. 35,000 basically. This whole zone right here is the difference between the bear market and the bull market. So this area is kind of like the line in the sand, the 35,000. Between 30 and 35,000 is kind of the no man's land, the line in the sand area. And I just right now, because I think we are in an upwards market, we could come back and test 35,000, and it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world, but I think that it would be a strong area, and I think we would bounce off of that and move up. But that's just my conjecture. I have no real way of knowing, but based on what I see, that's what I think. All right, and then going back, I mean, do things look really? Do they look really that horrible? I know people were like, "Oh man, we're going way down," but I mean, this is not out of the ordinary. All right, for the last couple of months since December, I mean, we have had red weeks, right? But then again, as I mentioned, followed by a green week, and so we could be having a green week coming right back up here, and basically a nothing burger. Okay, so just keep that stuff in mind, guys. You're gonna hear a lot of FUD, a lot of people trying to scare you out of, getting out of your positions. Just don't. When we're so close to the Bitcoin halving, okay, and that's when the real fun starts. Okay, so right now it's just still accumulation season, getting your buys in. If you haven't gotten if you hadn't gotten any type of exposure into these markets, now is the best time. All right, now is the best time. Obviously there are better times, but right now in comparison to where we're going to be, it's probably gonna be the best time. Okay, especially when there's a lot of fear in the markets. That's when you should be buying. When there's a green week, that's when you should be buying. You should have bought here. You should have bought here. You should have bought here. All right, and then just waited here. And even though we could have green week, there are opportunities. All right, we're gonna show you opportunities when we talk about the altcoins. So that's interesting. I did want you guys to keep that in mind. And although we did lose this, could be that we're gonna have a green week. Okay, maybe we do come back up, and maybe this is just a fake out. But again, support here at the current levels 42,800, and their support here at the current levels at around 41,635. All right, we break that support, probably a psychological support at 40,000. I have a tough time thinking that we're gonna get really below that. But if we do, then yeah, I see us 35 to the upside. Right now, resistance obviously at 44,000. And it has as high as we've gone as far as bodies for the week, 43,965. All right, I don't know if we do come back in touch and get around to get to that area, but for right now, the market, Bitcoin doesn't seem like it really wants to get out of this range just yet. All right, it seems like it's just consolidating, moving sideways. Okay, before what I think would probably be the next leg up. And remember, the Bitcoin halving is around here in April. We are 95 days. Let me just confirm that. We are roughly 96 days away from the Bitcoin halving. Okay, 95 days. Okay, 95 days, 21 hours, 21 minutes, and 34 seconds until the Bitcoin halving. Remember, it is a moving target. Okay, so expected to take place around April 2024. All right, so right here. And after this is when the fun begins, usually around 200 days after this halving. Somewhere after that point is when things start, the blow off top starts to happen in earnest. All right, the real bull run. Okay, not the bull market, the bull run, just the huge blow off top. All right, so I mean, you got some time, but ideally you want to be positioned going into the Bitcoin halving. Your bags all packed, ready to go. Okay, so just keep this in mind, that don't let them scare you. All right, this is not scary. This is just basically sideways consolidation, sideways movement. All right, now let's look at the daily. Same. I mean, it's basically just showing you what's going on daily. All right, this big move up followed by a move down. I thought maybe we could have kept it, but we could have gone as low as this. So this little thing right here hasn't surprised me. Although it's good to see that we're right back here. Although we lost this on Sunday, we got it back on today, on Monday. All right, and remember, during the weekend there's less action, there's less volume, there's less people trading. You know, people are doing their thing away from the markets, and so there's going to be some interesting, strange movements, as I mentioned on Friday. All right, cool. So that's what Bitcoin's looking like right now. We're just sideways consolidation, right? Until it makes probably the next move up, the next leg up. Right, which does happen. We don't know exactly when, but we got to be positioned and prepared for that. And if it goes down, guys, I wouldn't be scared. That's just opportunity knocking. Okay, that's just opportunity. Let's look at the other markets, the other aspects of the markets. The U.S. dollar, for example, nice little move up in the last few days, and the beginning of January. Now sideways consolidation. We haven't been able to break the 102. The 102 area, the area of resistance. So let's see what happens here. Sideways consolidation before. Do we go up or down? Who knows? All right, but it's good to know to see where the dollar is. Gold has moved up, right? It's going up against this thing, and we've broken over this area of resistance at 2047. So that's interesting. We should always know what's going on with all these other markets. Okay, so I mean that's green, interesting to know. Just keep it in the back of your head. Dow Jones. Looking like maybe some consolidation right now before the next leg up, or do we drop back down? We'll see. I think maybe just consolidation. Maybe we're going to continue to go up the way I see it. This is good to see. Right after this big drop on the NASDAQ, I move back up. All right. We might not have exposure in the stock market. I don't, but we are rooting for these markets to be green, because that historically helps Bitcoin as well. All right. Same thing with S&P 500. All right. Maybe some sideways consolidation. This is good right here. The government two-year. Look at this, boom, nice drop. This is what we want to see, 4.14%. That's good. Bond yields a 10-year, same thing. After this move up, right back down. That's what we want to see, baby, 3.94%. Very nice. Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at that really quickly. This is good for alts. And now let's see if we stop right here, and we start coming back up, or what do we do here? We'll have to take a look at that later. Total 3. Sideways consolidation, really, right? After the nice grinding up, now it looks like, yeah, just more sideways consolidation, getting strength before probably the next leg up as far as I can see it. All right, so now let's look at altcoins. Trias is consolidating as well. Interesting note on Trias. Apparently in KuCoin they have enabled, I think, deposits or withdrawals, one of those, which was not enabled for Trias, which leads some people to believe that soon the ST tag will be removed from Trias there in KuCoin, and that'll be some welcome news, and could be a catalyst for the price to start moving up. That should give it some type of bullish momentum. All right, so that's good to know on Trias. Let's take a look at Citus. Don't talk too much about this. I am in this. This is a gaming play, and as you can see, it was in this bull flag, which is bullish, and we've just been playing with the line. We've lost it for now. Do we lose it completely and start coming down here towards 0.003? Maybe it's possible. Or do we just kind of play around here before the next leg up, seeing what the rest of the market's going to do? Haven't heard too much talk about Citus recently, so I mean that could be good. It could be a good time to start nibbling and buying in here and seeing what happens, because eventually I do think this project is going to continue up. All right, this year I can see it easily going to 11 cents. Okay, next one, ORAI. ORAI looking like it's turning over. Right, we lost this area at 722. Right now we're at 638, so good area, I think, to buy in, to start nibbling. Maybe we continue going down. I don't see any areas of support here. Did I miss anything? Possibly right here at around $6. Let's notice this wick right here, and then the retrace the wick right here that got eaten up pretty well. So I mean, maybe we do just kind of meander around this area between $6.38 and $5.78 for a little while before deciding in what direction to go. But this would actually be a pretty good area to start picking up. Remember, dollar cost average is the way to go when you are accumulating. All right, let's look at the next one, Leo X, Galileo Network. It's at 73 cents. I think that's pretty good. After this pump, it's actually just started going down. We're heading down towards this line to test to see if it is continues to be an area of support for us, and maybe this is the lower part before it bounces back up and starts doing that again. Depending on what the rest of the market does, we could possibly lose it. But even so, if we do lose it, as long as you're dollar cost averaging, this is actually a good area to buy. I'm actually thinking of picking up a little bit right now because I do have a few extra dollars there waiting to put in. To see what happens with this dip, to see if I can get better opportunities. So this one's actually one that I'm still looking to accumulate because I don't have a huge position in it, and 73 cents is not bad, especially with my average buy being only 70 cents. So 73 cents. Let's see what happens if it drops a little bit more. I'll pick up. I'll be watching this one today. Another one that I've been speaking about recently that I'm very bullish on, Soonverse, and it seems that we are consolidating. This morning it was lower, as you can see this red wick right here, still below my buy, right? Cool, 0.017, and we're at 0.16. So I might actually buy a little bit more right now, just to lower my average here, which is pretty cool. And if it goes down lower, then I will continuously buy this one, because I think I'm bullish on this project. I think it's going to do well, and after this consolidation period, I think it's going to continue to move upwards. Okay, and also another one that has actually gone below my average buy is Carrot. The previous one was Soonverse gaming play. Carrot also gaming play, and look at where down here at 0.014. Pretty interesting how those things work. Below my average buy, but I have this in staking, so my plan is now I'm not going to buy anymore. I reached my goal. I have 100,000 Carrot, and I put it in staking for 6 months where I'll earn another 100,000 Carrot. So this will be cut in half, right? So whatever the half of 0.015 is, what is that, 7.5? So it should be down here. which will be cool, free. That will lower my average buy a lot. So that's something to consider, you know, maybe accumulate here. Maybe this is an area of support and it stays as an area of support, or maybe we lose it and we go back down here. Either way, accumulation, right? And then maybe consider putting in staking for 6 months or a year, probably 6 months, and then earn that 100% and have your whatever your average is, have it drop by half. So that's kind of my play on that one. All right, we're gonna leave it there, guys. Tomorrow we'll take a look at more altcoins. We'll take a look at whatever happens tomorrow. I'm constantly watching these markets, so I will keep you up to date. So make sure you tune back in. Same bad time, same bad channel, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Also leave a comment, greatly appreciated. And that's it. All right. Have yourselves a good one, and don't let them scare you out of your bags, guys. We're getting into the good part of crypto, so just accumulate as best you can. DCA, be calm, be patient, buy good projects, all right? And keep watching me. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.